This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
Alright, all you knife chatters out there, your old pal Skip the Show coming back at you again, live from the Volcano Club. It's Fun Knife Friday, and have we got a great show for you this week. Unlike that train wreck we had last week. We will speak no more of that one, and let's just put it this way. Little Skip is on probation for a while. He needs to find out how to get control of all of his staff over there. In any case, I had to come back a week earlier than I wanted to. Next week I'm supposed to be out of this, but my doctor said it's okay. I can do this as long as I remain seated, and yeah, I am seated. Despite you seeing me move, I am seated, and he's not too concerned about the old wing. He's concerned more about the hip. Yeah, I guess he's a thigh man. I don't know. In any case, the one thing I know after this experience, I can tell you for a fact that it's a whole lot more fun falling down drunk than it is falling down sober. And you know what? I think there could be a country western song in that one, don't you think so? Yeah, it's a whole lot more fun falling down drunk than falling down sober. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, you know, you got to see the humor in it. But anyway, that brings us to this week's Fun Knife Friday, because I'm going to respond to an open tag going around, and it's by the Singing Toad. And Singing Toad, wow, kind of just hit me. What a great concept. Maybe I should team up with the Singing Toad. We could work on a country and western song about how it's more fun to be falling down drunk than falling down sober. I just got to figure out how to do it all, because, you know, Steve Goodman said you got to have 7 parts to a great country and western song, otherwise it's going to suck. And you know, we got one part of it, falling down drunk. Drunk is a good part, but then you also need like a girlfriend, ex-girlfriend is even better. You need a dog, preferably not ex-dog. Big holiday like Christmas, and trains. You always need trains. Pickup trucks. Did I mention pickup trucks? Well, you could always have 2 pickup trucks, and then, well, probably going to jail, and you also need you gotta have some kind of reference in there about mama. So, all I got right now is getting drunk and falling down, being sober and falling down. I need more than that. I'll have to talk to Singing Toad, but anyway, that's not what we're here for today. We're here for 5 favorite knives, and one honorable mention. So 5 knives, and one honorable mention. So that's 6 knives total. Anyway, 6 knives, and it's like he said, there's got to be a fixed blade, a traditional, modern folder, a Swiss Army knife, but it doesn't have to be a real Swiss Army knife. He even said that, but a lot of people are like, no, that's a fake Swiss Army knife. I'm not showing that. I got to show a real Swiss Army knife. I'm not like that. And then a multi-tool. You also need a multi-tool. Did I cover them all? Let's see. One was a fixed blade. 2 is a traditional knife. Swiss Army knife. And then you got, then you got a multi-tool and a modern folder, and then the sixth one, that's an honorable mention, so I don't even have to lift this up, because if I don't want to show an honorable mention, I don't have to, but I got so many honorable mentions. I'm going to do those first. I'm going to get some honorable mentions out of the way first, and then we'll move into the 5 favorites. How's that sound? I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some lousy editing in here, because somebody's got to hand me the knives. I can't go over there and pick them up or anything. I can't get up. But you know, the first honorable mention has got to be the Cougar knife. If it's not my favorite, it's definitely an honorable mention. just love this thing, and it's a beautiful knife, and it would be like blasphemous for me not to show you the Cougar knife. And I know a lot of people are out there going, no, that's the favorite. That should be your favorite. And I kind of agree with them, but for this episode, we're going to say this is an honorable mention, the Cougar knife. Okay, the next one is the Buccaneer, also called the Arabian Scimitar. Guess that's the official name, but there you go. Yeah, now that's a fixed blade. This is definitely an honorable mention fixed blade. The Buccaneer won't quite fit inside the sling, but you know what? It could have been. This could have been an excellent option for right over here. The third honorable mention. The crutch knife. Yeah, this is the latest, so it's my favorite right now because this is the one that's been getting hauled around with me the most, is the crutch knife. So everyone loves the crutch knife. So yeah, and then well, let's get to the my favorite fixed blade though. That's what we really want to see. All right, honorable mentions out of the way. Yeah, it was just some fixed blades. I could do honorable mentions on every one of these categories, but I'm just doing the fixed blade. Let's move on to the obvious, my favorite fixed blade. You already know what it is. I talk about it all the time. It's the Escort Bowie with my rat fink sheath. See rat fink there? Let's see here. See if I can do this. There we go. Looks very much like an Undertaker 3 Bowie. This is a Jim Frost original. Yeah, that looks like 5 other Jim Frost originals, especially the handle. But anyway, 420 steel. I know it's not a remarkable knife, and it is not worth the $182 retail price that Jim Frost claims, or Frost Cutlery puts on it. And then they end up selling it for like $30 or something like that. And I know a lot of people go, I ain't gonna spend no $30 on these knives either. And that's cool. But then there is that video of that guy out there who used basically this same knife, the Undertaker 3 Bowie version of this knife, and chopped up a big old pile of wood with it and everything else. So it's a lot better than you think it is. And 420 is a pretty good tough steel for what it is. And this is really a wall hanger, but it's a fun wall hanger, and it's, I don't know, just brings me joy. What more do you want from a knife than a bunch of joy? All right, fixed blades out of the way. Let's move right into the modern folder, because you know what that's going to be already. There's no surprise here. It's the Green Skull Stiletto. Everybody else is talking about all those great search and rescue knives with the stupid glass breaker, and then it had the seatbelt cutter that never cut anything. You couldn't even cut a 6-pound test line with those seatbelt cutters. So I feel sorry for anyone who is actually relying on one of those search and rescue knives to save them. But this knife, the Green Skull Stiletto, it can definitely save you at the bar when somebody hands you a beer and it doesn't have a twist-off cap. You want to impress the girls. Who wants a twist-off cap to impress the girls? You want a good old bottle opener. And then when you got a blade like that popping out, yeah, I love the Green Skull Stiletto. It's a terrific knife. And that's my favorite modern folder. Green Skull Stiletto. You can have your Benchmade, you can have your Spyderco, you can have everything else out there. I got me a Green Skull Stiletto. Alright, time for the traditional knife. Now, if I wanted to go with the crowd, pick a favorite, it'd have to be either a stockman or a trapper. I've been watching this and I've been seeing a lot of stockmen and a lot of trappers. I think I saw a buck 110 also, but mostly it's been stockmans and trappers, and people really seem to love them. That's their favorite knife. But not here with your old pal Skip. Nope, I'm not going to be grabbing no trapper, and I'm not going to be grabbing no stockman. Nothing wrong with those knives. They're great knives, but that's not my favorite traditional pattern knife. my favorite traditional pattern knife is right here. Stiletto. Nobody's showing stilettos, but man, I don't know why not. That is the knife. Nice good old stiletto. That's to me, that's it. That's my favorite traditional pattern knife. And this one definitely rocks out because we are talking about the Lucky Lady stiletto. Yeah, be a lady tonight. Getting lucky with the Lucky Lady stiletto. Yeah. Now that is my favorite traditional pattern knife. Let me try and close it up a little bit here so I don't stick myself with it. There we go. See there. Try and get that to focus. Get you focus. Yeah. Lucky Lady stiletto. That's my favorite. Yeah. There we go. Stiletto. Favorite traditional pattern knife. That leaves two things, right? Swiss Army knife and a multi-tool. Which do you want to see first? Yeah, all right, that was kind of rhetorical. You're not here in the audience able to scream out, let me see this, let me see that. And I know if you were, you'd want to see the Swiss Army knife first. And but I got something to tell you here. You're gonna see my choice for the Swiss Army knife, but go back and watch what Singing Toad actually said. He said it could be a Swiss Army knife or a Swiss Army-like knife. It doesn't necessarily have to be something by Victorinox or Wenger. It could be just something, you know, you like that's like Swiss Army knife. And that's what I got. I don't have a genuine Swiss Army knife here, but I got something that's pretty cool, and it works for me because of where I'm at right here at the Volcano Club. And well, this is by Gentleman's Hardware, and this is their kitchen tool, and this thing is just freaking awesome. For one thing, does your Swiss Army knife have a cheese grater? Bet you it doesn't. And then over here, look at this. We talk about spoons. Look at that spoon. I can really get somewhere with that spoon. And then there's also a fork on here. Let's see, where's the fork? Can I get them all out? I doubt it. Probably ain't going to be able to get every tool out, but here's the fork. Look at that fork. And when you open up the fork, it comes in two pieces. Oh man, that hurt. All right. So we got this side over here, and we got other things on here. You got a serrated blade, a not serrated blade. How about a zesting tool? You got a zesting tool on your Swiss Army knife? Bet you don't. And if that isn't enough, take a look over here. Let's get that fork turned back in. Potato peeler. Got a potato peeler. You got a potato peeler? No, of course you don't got a potato peeler. And we got the can opener and the cap lifter, so that's pretty cool. That's my Swiss Army style knife. All right, and finally, let's get to the multi-tool. All right, finally, time for the multi-tool. Will it be a Victorinox? Will it be a Leatherman? Will it be a Gerber? Nah, it's a no-name thing here I got, and it's really a waiter's tool, but it's a waiter's multi-tool. See there, you got a nice cap lifter down there. You got a cap lifter over here too if you want to use that one too. So you got cap lifters on both ends. You got the corkscrew going on, and you got the lever action going on. So a two-stage lever with the big old corkscrew. Corkscrew can be used for more than just opening bottles, but around a bar, it's a good thing to have. You know, unlike the places you usually go to, the Volcano Club does not give you wine out of a cardboard box. Our wine comes out of bottles that require a corkscrew. So that's a good thing for me to have. And we also got this over here. See that there? A nice label cutter, but it's also good for breaking down boxes and everything else. A little bit of serration going on there. Really nice little blade there. Don't need a big one to cut up in a box and everything, or cut open a label. And then what you got there, You got something that you can wrap around a bottle that's a little too tight and loosen it up. But you can also use it to crack nuts. You need to crack open some walnuts or something like that. You can use this for that. So you got a nut cracker. I don't think it'd work too well for choking a chicken. That'd be kind of like cruel and unusual punishment to use that on a chicken. But anyway, there's a lot of things you can do in there, like you can squeeze some lime with it or anything like that. So you got something for squeezing limes, you got something for cracking nuts. Grab something hot with it, you can do that. And also you can open bottles with it. So that's my multi-tool that I can use around the bar. And that's what I need. Now I know somebody else is going to need a pair of pliers or something. I don't need that. This works for me. So there's my favorite multi-tool. Alright, I get it. It's really just a waiter's tool. But even waiters need a multi-tool. And this is my waiter's multi-tool. And with that said, just to wrap it up, waiter's multi-tool, my gentleman's hardware kitchen multi-tool or kitchen utility knife, the green skull stiletto, the lucky lady stiletto, my escort buoy. There you have it. My 5 favorites. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hope to be back next week with a new show and without the sling. In any case, catch you next week. Skip out. All right. There you have it, all you knife chatters. Been your old pal, Skip the Show. Another fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip the Show Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.